Welcome to Bible Quiz Central. Our quizzes are perfect for the whole family and a great way to build your knowledge of the Bible together. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss a quiz. We post new videos every week. Each video features 10 challenging questions that will help you learn and grow in your faith. Ready to test your knowledge? Let's get started. Who betrayed Jesus, leading to his arrest by the authorities? Peter, Judas, Thomas, John. Judas. Matthew 26:14-16. Then one of the 12, the one called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and asked, "What are you willing to give me if I deliver him over to you?" So they counted out for him 30 pieces of silver. From then on, Judas watched for an opportunity to hand him over. How many times did Peter deny knowing Jesus before the rooster crowed? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Three times. Matthew 26:69-75. Now, Peter was sitting out in the courtyard, and a servant girl came to him. "You also were with Jesus of Galilee," she said. But he denied it before them all. "I don't know what you're talking about," he said. Then he went out to the gateway, where another servant girl saw him and said to the people there, "This fellow was with Jesus of Nazareth." He denied it again, with an oath, "I don't know the man." After a little while, those standing there went up to Peter and said, "Surely you are one of them. Your accent gives you away." Then he began to call down curses, and he swore to them, "I don't know the man." Immediately a rooster crowed. Then Peter remembered the word Jesus had spoken before the rooster crows, "You will disown me 3 times." And he went outside and wept bitterly. What did the soldiers place on Jesus' head during his crucifixion? A helmet, a wreath, a crown of thorns, a cap. Crown of thorns. Matthew 27:29. And then twisted together a crown of thorns and set it on his head. They put a staff in his right hand. Then they knelt in front of him and mocked him. "Hail, King of the Jews," they said. At what time did darkness cover the land while Jesus was on the cross? 9 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. 12 noon. Matthew 27:45. From noon until 3 in the afternoon, darkness came over all the land. Who helped carry Jesus across on the way to Golgotha? Peter, John, Nicodemus, Simon of Cyrene. Simon of Cyrene. Matthew 27:32. As they were going out, they met a man from Cyrene, named Simon, and they forced him to carry the cross. What were Jesus' last words on the cross before he died? "It is finished. Father, forgive them. I thirst. Into your hands I commit my spirit." It is finished. John 19:30. When he had received the drink, Jesus said, "It is finished." With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. Where was Jesus buried after his crucifixion? In a tomb owned by Joseph of Arimathea, in the Garden of Gethsemane, on Mount Zion, in Bethlehem. In a tomb owned by Joseph of Arimathea. Matthew 27:57-60. As evening approached, there came a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who had himself become a disciple of Jesus. Going to Pilate, he asked for Jesus' body, and Pilate ordered that it be given to him. Joseph took the body, wrapped it in a clean linen cloth, and placed it in his own new tomb that he had cut out of the rock. He rolled a big stone in front of the entrance to the tomb and went away. On which day did Jesus rise from the dead? The same day he was crucified. The next day, the third day, 1 week later. The third day. Luke 24:7. The Son of Man must be delivered over to the hands of sinners, be crucified, and on the third day be raised again. Who were the first people to discover the empty tomb on Easter morning? The apostles, shepherds, the Roman guards, Mary Magdalene, and other women. Mary Magdalene and other women. Matthew 28:1-7. After the Sabbath, at dawn on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and, going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here, he has risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has risen from the dead and is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him. Now I have told you." To which disciple did Jesus appear first after his resurrection? Peter, John, Thomas, Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene. John 20:14-16. At this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not realize that it was Jesus. He asked her, "Woman, why are you crying? Who is it you are looking for?" Thinking he was the gardener, she said, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will get him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned toward him and cried out in Aramaic, "Rabboni," which means teacher. That's it for today's Bible quiz. How did you do? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed, give us a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. We appreciate your support. Got prayer requests? Leave them below. Thanks for watching. God bless.